eventually. It's not my fault. I like to laugh maniacally like it is. And with the things that I've done to my body over the years, it's probably going to happen sooner rather than later. It's not pull punches. Like, I've been smoking cigarettes for, we can round it down and call it a decade of excellence at this point. And I know it's the worst thing you can do to your body. It's a terrible addiction. It's bad for your fucking health. But it is the perfect suicide attempt for a procrastinator like yourself. By the time I get diagnosed with anything terminal, my physical health will deteriorate so much I don't even want to be alive anymore. It's like that whole circle of life thing James Earl Jones was telling Jonathan Taylor Thomas about in The Lion King. So that seems family friendly. And the other reason I might die prematurely is because I like to drink like the fish that lives in fucking beer or something. I don't know where the fish is getting his liquor or how that colloquialism is supposed to work, but it's a saying, so I said it. Like, I'm what the Olive Garden likes to call a known alcoholic. So they don't serve me anymore. That's where we're at with that. And you might be saying, oh, Uncle Gary, alcohol is a crutch. And you know what? I agree with you. I just happen to be a gimp is all. Right? And what kind of a sadist wants to take the crutch away from a gimp, y'all? The police is the answer to that rhetorical question. And that's the story of how Uncle Gary ended up in jail. I mean, it was work release, but it was still scary. Alright? I had to keep my eyes open, my head on a swivel. Like, I especially had to watch this one middle-aged dude who insisted I call him the Keister Bunny. Yeah, he wanted to drop his eggs in my basket, I think is how that narrative was supposed to play out. But I learned some shit while I was in the joint. Like, did you know that since 2012, it has been illegal to rape somebody in prison? Yeah, since 2012. That's when that shit got enacted. A little late, if you ask me. But I mean, it gave me some comfort while I was in there. But you know, inevitably somebody broke the law. Yeah, they tried to slip their finger in my butthole while I was in the shower. I mean, alright, it was me. I tried to slip my finger in my butthole while I was in the shower. But I mean, don't fucking judge me. It was boring in the big house. Alright? And I say try because I failed, you guys. My asshole is a disaster. Like, I've had hemorrhoids since I was 8 years old, but that never stopped me from eating spicy food all the time. I gotta say, it's starting to change the landscape, honestly. Like, have you ever seen one of those old Western movies with, like, they've got tumbleweeds blowing through and you see these old mine shafts with collapsed vents and false entrances? That's a lot of my asshole's gotten to be like. It's getting to be a real La Brea taint pit situation. Dark and sticky. That's where it's going. But I mean, whatever, I'm out now. And I'm full of questions. Like, what if hot sauce were people? That's my question. It's a dumb question, but I have it. Like, everybody likes hot sauce. And everyone's got their own favorite. I think that's because everybody, like, every hot sauce has its own anthropomorphic personality traits, and we relate to them deep down inside, where our feelings live. Like, there's Louisiana hot sauce. It's not quite smart enough in the head to do its job of actually being spicy, but it's still very flavorful due to that down-home southern upbringing, right? And there's Sriracha. She's like one of those Asian ladies that runs a waxing parlor. She'll take the hair right off your butthole if you want. Like, if you want, you gotta give her a code word so she knows you're cool or whatever, but she'll fucking do it. Been there. There's Texas Pete, for those of you who refuse to tolerate different types of hot sauce. Whether it be due to flavor or color or sexual orientation, I don't know, they're weird in Texas. There's Frank's Red Hot, what's the slogan for that? You put that shit on everything. Frank's just drunk, y'all. Alright, you're a Buffalo cautioned you before. You're not pulling the wool over my eyes this time, Frank. Not again. But that brings me to my favorite of the hot sauces. El Tapatio. I forgot the name for a second. El Tapatio, the illegal immigrant of the hot sauce world. Motherfucker swam here through the Rio Grande, didn't even get his mustache wet. That's a powerful breaststroke. I both fear and respect Senor El Tapatio. Now some people disagree with me. They say, illegal immigrant, come on, that should be Cholula of all hot sauces. But come on, she is obviously here on a student visa of some sort. I mean, you seen that wooden cat she's rocking up top? That shit's classy. She's from some majestic villa across the Atlantic Ocean, of course. She's got money. All right, that's all I'm trying to say. I can't talk about hot sauce though without at least mentioning Tabasco, because a fucking Cheez-It is flavored off of Tabasco. That's big leagues in the snack food world. And Tabasco is like the popular guy you see all over town whose sexual proclivities are ambiguous, like questionable at best, really. Like he's everything to everybody. And one night you'll see Tabasco stumbling out of the club and he's all cool and Chipotle Tabasco. But then one night you see him sneaking out of the gay bar and he's the green kind. I mean, what are you gonna do? Gays love their body paint. I'm not here to judge. Maybe I'm just weird with food. I don't know. I had a verbal disagreement with a can of cookie spray the other day. Because on the ingredients list for the cookie spray, it said, may contain a trivial amount of olive oil. Trivial? How about you leave value judgments to people, Pam? You fuck? I can't even buy snack food at grocery stores anymore because 8 servings per container. You can go fuck yourself. You're one container. And one long night of shame and self-loathing is usually how that turns out. For poor old Uncle Gary. But I do still make an exception for Nutella, y'all. Because Jesus got Nutella. My nipples just got hard when I said that. You can't see some far away, but they're pointy. Like Nutella is heroin with a hint of hazelnut, I think is the chemical formula. Like that's why they banned it in Utah and all the other Muslim countries. It was the hazelnut or something. I don't know how their religion works. You might say, oh, Uncle Gary, if you love Nutella so much, why don't you just marry it? Because that's fucking silly. I don't believe in marriage. I love that joke so much. Alright, I think it's about time for me to sing a song before I go. Yeah, it is. Tell me to get off? Yeah, okay. If you haven't seen it before, I had a habit of ruining Disney songs from my childhood. Towards the 90s. I've got a few of them. I've got an Aladdin song about killing myself. There's a Little Mermaid song about Michael Jackson touching children, allegedly. And there's a Mulan song about eating pussy. But tonight, I feel like practicing my newest one. I've got a song from Pocahontas. It's that one, Just Around the River Bend. But I rewrote it to be about fisting a lady if you're in love. So, enjoy or don't. I'm going to sing and leave. What I hate most about people is, to your face they're always nice, but inside their judgment of you is always growing. But if you have an open mind and promise you'll play dice, well, I'll tell you it really gets this coochie flowing. Put just another finger in, just another finger in. I look once more, put just another finger in. I'm not even sore and that thumb's still flying free. I'm not a whore, these are just the times we're living in. Put just another finger in for me. spot of Jesus just behind that third knuckle. I'm trying to ignore all of your fumbling. You'd make a handsome, sturdy husband if you would just heed my call. And then you might finally hear me calling. Put just another finger in. Just another finger in. I look once more. Put just another finger in. I'm not even sore and that thumb's still flying free. I'm not a whore. These are just the times we're living in. Put just another finger in. Just another finger in. Should I take the smoothest course? Steady as the beating drum. Should I marry Coco? Alright, I'm definitely getting sued by Disney now. Or do you still wait for me, fist giver? Put just another finger and yeah, that's the end of the song.